In the following questions, it is required that we obtain the Roman figure value of some numbers. Now these numbers are written in Hindu Arabic, so we have to change them to Roman numerals, right? Then in question number 3, it's about Eunice. She is 14 years in MMXXII. Now how old will she be in MMXLIX years? You're required to give your answer in Roman figures. So let us move straight on to the first question. Before I solve this problem, I want to say this clearly, that when you are changing from Hindu Arabic numbers to Roman numerals, you really need good knowledge of your place values and their standard values. Remember, I told you that place value is also part of the secrets you need when dealing with Roman numerals. So, in the first question, we have to change 1714. So, I'll go straight ahead to write this thing under their respective place values. Of course, we've played with all these place value problems, right? So, looking at this, the highest place value is 1000. So, you're going to have TH. Then 100, tens, and unit. Then I can fix up the digits there. This is 1. Okay, this is 4. This is 1. You have 7 and then 1. Alright, so this is 1714. So what are we going to do? What we're going to do now is simply to get the values of these digits. 1 is under 1000, so the value is 1000. Is that not so? Because this is going to be 1000, this is 1000. It's just like writing it in expanded form. Are you following? This is 700, 700. This is 10, and then plus 4. That's what these things are. 1000, if you multiply by the standard value of this place value, which is 1000, you have 1 times 1000. Then 7 is under 100. The standard value of 100 is 100. You do 7 times 100. Continue, this 1 is under 10. So it's going to be 1 times 10. You get your 10. Then 4 is under units. The standard value of unit is 1. So to get the value of this 4, you do 4 times 1, which is 4. So with this now we can write their Roman figures. This 1000 is n. 700, how do you write 700? You can get 700 from 500 and 200. You know, 500 plus 200 will give you 700. So this 700 is going to be DCC. D is 500. CC gives us 100 plus 100, which is 200. And then we have 10 here, and 10 is X. Then we have 4, and 4 is IV. What we now have to do is to combine these Roman figures. Therefore, 1714 is simply equal to MDCCXIV. And this is our answer. So we are moving on straight to solution to question number 2. But look at what I did here. It's simple, just the knowledge of place values and standard values. From there, I get their Roman figures and combine. Alright, so let's move on to question 2. And again, in question 2, in Roman figure 1542 is equal to dash. I would go straight on to write my place values. This is in thousands, so this TH. So move down to 100, tens, and what? Unit. Fixing up the numbers under their place values. 2 will come under unit. I have 4 under tens, 500, 100, and then 1 under 1000. Let us bring out their values now, you know, as if we are writing it in expanded form. This one clearly is 1000 because you multiply it by the standard value of 1000, which is 1000. You have it like this, plus 5 is under H, 100, so you multiply by 100, you get 500. 4 is under tens, 4 times 10, you get 40. Then 2 under units, 2 times 1, you get 2. Good. What next? Remember, we want to get this answer in Roman figures. So you now fix in, we are now going to fix in the Roman figure for these numbers. 1000, once again, is M. 500 is D. 40. How do you get 40? You get 40 from 50 and 10. Okay? Because 50 minus 10 will give you 40. And how do you arrange that? How would you arrange 50 and 10 to get 40? Of course, the smaller numeral will come before the bigger one, which means 10 will come before 50. 10 is X, 50 is L. So this 40 is XL. And then 2 is II. We are done. Conclusion, therefore, the Hindu-Arabic number 1542 is equal to M D X L I. And of course, this is our answer. You can see it clearly. M is 1000. D is 500, making it 1500. You have XL, smaller numeral and bigger one. So you're going to do subtraction. You pick the two of them, 50 minus 10, you get 40. So 1500, add it to 40, you get 1540. Then II is 2. Add 2 to 1540, and you get 1542. We are going to conclude with the last question, alright? We are concluding with the last question. Unisa is 14 years in MMXXII. So this is a particular year, and in that year, Unisa is this age, 14 years. Alright, now how old will Unisa be in the year MMXLIX? So we want to get the year of Unisa, what would be the age of Unisa in this year? What are we going to do? It's a simple one, okay? For you to get the age of anybody is to do the present age minus maybe the year the person was being given birth to. But in this case, our interest is this. In this particular year, MMXXII, Unisa is 14 years. Now, if we are now talking about MMXLIX years, how old will Unisa be? It is just like saying, okay, in 2010, Unisa is 14 years. So in 2020, how old will Unisa be? That's just the point. Okay? So coming here, all we need to do is to know this year. Let's get it in Arabic numeral. So we will also get this year in Arabic numeral. Then we'll subtract to know the age difference. Whatever we get, we add it to this 14 to know how old Unisa is going to be in this year. So let me quickly do that, okay? It's simple. I'll come to this MMXXII. What year is this? So I'll write MMXXII. I'll be fast in getting this age. Nothing is there. MM is 2000. We know that already. Because M is 1000. Another M is 1000. Then we have XX. XX is 20. And then plus II. II is 2. If you add 2000 to 20 to 2, you get 2022. So this is 2022. It means that this year, MMXXII, is actually the year 2022, which is the year we are. So this question is just like, in 2022, Unisa is 14 years. Now, what would be her age in this year? Let's find out how the particular year this MMXLIX is. Okay, so next, MMXLIX. Once again, MM is 2000. And then XL is 40. If you have XL, small number, and immediately after that you have a bigger numeral. That is small numeral, after which you have a bigger numeral. You subtract. So I'm going to pick this XL together. And XL is simply 40, you know that. So 40, 50 minus 10. And then you have IX. IX is 9. If you add this together, 2000 plus 40 plus 9 will give you 2049. So this is now telling us how old will UNISA be in 2049. In 2022, UNISA is 14 years. In 2029, how old will she be? So if you like, you can start counting from here, 14, 15, 16, 17, until you get to 2049. But that is punishment. This is what you need to do quickly. Are you following? Do your subtraction. Do 2049 minus 2022. If you do this subtraction, 9 minus 2 will give you 7. 4 minus 2 will give you 2. This is 0, this is 0, okay? It simply means that from this year, 2022, to this year, 2049, it's going to take us 27 years. So if in 2022, UNISA is 14 years, from this 2022 to 2049, it will be plus 27 years. Therefore, I'll now make conclusion. Therefore, in this year, in MMXLIX years, UNISA will be 14 plus 27 years. So if you add up 14 plus 27, you're going to get 41. But we'll be asked to get our answer in Roman numerals. So this year, I will convert it to Roman figure. This is equal to, this is 41. So 41 will be XL, which is 40, and then I. XL is 40, then you put your I, years. And now this is our answer, we are done, okay? It means that in the year MMXLIX, UNISA is going to be 41 years, which is XLI years. So this is how we solve problems on Roman numerals, alright? You have learned how to change from Roman numerals to Hindu-Arabic form. You've also seen how to change from Hindu-Arabic numbers to Roman numerals. Watch this video lesson again and again, alright? And of course, remember to copy the notes below this video lesson. Go through the notes. If you have any question, please send the question straight on and you get a response. And if you think that you now understand everything on this Roman numerals and Hindu-Arabic numeral, below the lesson notes of this video lesson, you have the quiz on this topic. 10 questions as usual, take them and remember the target score, 10 over 10. What we look forward to learning in our next class? I'll be teaching you rounding off, also known as estimation, alright? In some level of studies, you can call it estimation, okay? I'll teach you how to round up and how to round down a number. Get ready before then, make sure you revise your notes, and if you still wish, watch the video lesson on place values, because in dealing with rounding off, place value is all what you need. See you in our next class.